Just watch out for the exploding ones. Don't want to pull up.
Hey guys, I was in the middle of trading and I saw what went down.
That. Don't want to pull a that.
Yo, Sanjay Uchiha here, people. Giving you my review on Dragon Ball Super Episode 70, Shampa's Challenge. This time we face off in baseball. A really entertaining episode to say the least. I would say definitely the best out of the 3 slice of life episodes we've gotten in these last 3 weeks. Man, it was a very chill episode to say the least. It's very fun, very entertaining. Nothing to be taken too seriously, just something to watch, have a good time with probably your friends and all. Honestly, this episode was definitely an A minus, or an A in terms of entertainment value. If you haven't watched the episode yet, I'll guarantee you that you'll love it. So getting into it, for this episode, at the start we get to see Champa actually challenging or suggesting to Beerus that they hold a baseball competition, a match, as a sign of, I guess, developing the friendship between Universe 6 and 7. Of course, Champa's ulterior motives, he just really wants to use that as a way to get food from Universe 7's Earth, of course. But of course, I mean, he could just ask, really and truly, when you think about it. But yeah, so we get to the point where Val just really suggests that probably he could just take the match seriously, and afterwards there would be a feast as usual where Dragon Ball Super is concerned. Because really and truly, it's like after every major fight or something, there has to be food involved. It kind of reminds me of One Piece in a way. Like after each major arc, there's some festivities. But yeah, so the pacing of the episode is actually pretty good as we really get into we transition to the era where the baseball match will be held. Of course, it's on Earth, but I don't know where exactly it's being held. But yeah, so of course, because the Universe 6 members are short on members, because I believe it's only Otamo, Magenta, sorry if I got that wrong, Kabe, of course, there's Champa himself. And Hit isn't there for obvious reasons. Well, probably not obvious. I really need to do a video on the upcoming preview and upcoming arc. But yeah, so basically I believe we have Vegeta, Goten, Champa, Botamo, Magenta, and Kabe on one side, and Goku, Beerus, Yamcha, Piccolo, Gohan, Krillin on the other side, and Trunks, yeah. Yeah, so we split up in 2 teams, and we get a really entertaining baseball match. Like, it's so funny because the thing is, at the end of the day, what really makes slice of life episodes really work in the Dragon Ball universe is that these characters are really so powerful, and when it comes to the normal everyday things that a regular person may do, whether it be sports, cooking, a lot of these characters have no idea how to do it. So when we place characters like Goku, Vegeta, Champa, Beerus in these situations, it always makes for some funny and entertaining episodes, and that's always a plus. So yeah, we get to see this. So Goku's pitching first, and Champa's batting, and Goku basically goes Super Saiyan Blue for God knows what reason. Well, then again, Beerus told him not to hold back, so we get that. That was pretty damn funny. Almost killed Gohan. So there's that. Another fun exchange was Goku and Vegeta pitching and Goku batting. And, there are a lot of other entertaining moments, like I believe Champa hit the ball and Trunks fired a key blast and then caught the ball. Overall, it's a very entertaining episode. One thing that stood out to me in this episode, it kind of makes me wonder if the people over at Toei, like, if they watch Dragon Ball Z Bridge by Team 4 Star, because, like, going into this episode, I thought it would have been like Yamcha's time to shine, and he definitely had some decent moments this episode, but it felt like the writers deliberately were attacking Yamcha in this episode, and that's what the characters in universe actually did, ranging from Champa, who else? Because there was a scene of Yamcha running, and Kabe tells Champa to take him out, and like Champa just throws the ball right in his back, like ridiculous. Even Vegeta. Oh, God, you'll have to watch the episode to get it. Well, I don't get what I'm saying. But yeah, it was really entertaining. It was still cool, even though people hate and bitch at Yamcha being Yamcha, of course. But all in all, I think he got some good screen time this episode, especially since I believe he's one of the only persons that actually know the game. Whis and Vados only really they're really catching. They have a rule book on them, so there's that. The one thing I was kind of disappointed about, even though it was like a slice of life episode for fun, I kind of wanted to see more interaction between Vegeta and Kabe. Even though we see that Kabe really acknowledges Vegeta as his master at this point, but a little bit more interaction could have been done there. But yeah, so we eventually get after the baseball match. Well, not after, but at one point, of course, there's some disagreement between Beerus and Champa, and of course, it escalates into a fight, which creates this lightning, storm, tornado. You know how it goes when two gods of destruction fight. It's said that the universe will end, and this is actually not the first time we've gotten this information. So it's cool to see them kind of, how should I put it? Alright, the thing is really, Dragon Ball can be pretty inconsistent a lot of the times where displaying feats is concerned. Like, for example, you'd think back in episode 66 when Vegito appeared, probably the universe would have just exploded. I mean, granted that in the fight between Beerus and Goku in the Battle of Gods are that their punches were like shaking the universe, really and truly. You'd think a lot of characters after that we get some universe shattering feats, but no, none of that. But in this case, it's kind of cool to see that they're kind of being consistent. So of course, Whis and Vado stop the fight eventually, because at one point Goku was suggesting using instant transmission to just get out of there. So I guess a bit of seriousness in the fun of it, but it was still fun to see. And of course, while all of this is going on, Whis and Vaz were protecting everybody at one point, but the shield surprisingly collapses, and apparently Yamcha was left out there. I'm telling you, they definitely had it out for Yamcha in this episode, like seriously. And if anybody's seen the Saiyans, you must have seen the Saiyan saga at this point. Everybody remembers when like that Cyberman killed Yamcha. That pose. They even mentioned it in the in the episode. Like that same pose he made when the Cyberman killed him. God. That's how I know that the writers definitely had it out for Yamcha this episode. I feel the people over at Toei, they've been looking at the comments online for like years now. All in all, it's a fun episode. I loved it. It's pretty good. As I said, it's the best out of the 3 slice of life episodes. How should I put it? It's what really puts it over the other 2 episodes. Alright, let me do this one at a time. What really puts over like the Kinkai episode, I think if you've watched my review, it's pretty obvious because that episode really just dragged along. I didn't really find it too funny. The episode with Arele, that was pretty funny. I love that episode. But the thing is with that episode, since a lot of Dragon Ball fans aren't necessarily fans of Dr. Slump, especially over here in the West, it really only appeals to a certain niche. I myself haven't watched Dr. Slump or even read it, but sorry. I still enjoyed the episode because at the end of the day, I'm still a Dragon Ball fan, and I'm not saying if they pump out garbage, I can't be objective about it and, you know, critique it. I mean, I do reviews. I kind of have to be objective. But yeah, but I definitely felt this episode was a grade above last week's episode. But based on the preview, we'll be starting the next major story arc. Of course, I don't know if it will be like major, like 20 plus episodes major, or if it'll be like that arc we got before, the Future Trunks arc, that I think it was like 4 episodes. I don't know if it'll be an arc like that. Who knows? But interesting things are afoot. If you don't know, I didn't do a video on it. I've been pretty busy, but the word going around grapevine is that someone's hired Hit to kill Goku. Who that person is, we don't know. I may do a predictions video tomorrow, so I'm not making any promises, but if I do it, look out for it tomorrow. If you don't see it tomorrow, I doubt I'm gonna do it, but I'll see what I can do. But yeah, this is Sanjay Uchiha. Let me know what you thought about the episode, really and truly. And did you find it to be the best out of the 3 slice of life episodes we got in the last 3 weeks? Share this video out. Raggle fraggle. Alright, so Sanjay Uchiha. See you in the next one, people. Hope you guys have a great night / day whenever you actually watch this review. See you.